And a lot of people think that it's a viable solution to whatever your worldly about wanting to sell their soul. And a lot of people think that it's a viable solution to whatever your worldly issues are right now.
So sorry about your loss. The African American woman is the back.
Downtown pushing, I'm so used to it.
That's the love of God.
Almighty. He is our God. He is our Father. He loves you. He loves me. He loves everybody.
You can choose to face him as your judge or as your savior. The King of Glory is coming. There's no more time left.
First, I want to say that selling your soul is actually a rather difficult process, and you'd know if you did it. And I'm not going to tell you how you do that. But first of all, you have to invoke a being, any being, because, damn, this is deep. All right, hold up. I'm trying to figure out where to start this. I'm going to give you some background stuff that I think is important to know here. One, not all spirits are who they say they are. Because a lot of people think they're talking sometimes to passed on loved ones, and they're just literally wandering spirits and lower dimensional beings that have the ability to mimic. So that's something you really should know. Not everything walking around as a spirit is what it says it is. There are things that, first of all, if things can go through physical objects and walls, why do you think that they can't change faces? So they have the ability to change their energetic imprints, their faces, their voices, all of this. So first of all, you need to be very careful with what you think you're talking to. Second, because I have a feeling that my feed can be very slow. So I'm going to talk very slow. So bear with me. When you sell your soul, you enter into a contract, which is why a lot of these entertainers these days have changed over the time periods, because literally sometimes spirits are in flesh bodies, just like you and me appear to be. A lot of these individuals are in higher up positions. So they make these contracts. Whether you enter into a contract with a person that you think is a person, or an actual spirit that you go through a process of invoking, you'd have to invoke a spirit. You can't just be like, oh, I want to sell my soul. Something come down now and take it from me. It doesn't really work that way. Though I'm pretty sure that if you've done that, you've probably brought a whirlwind of shit on yourself, because there are lower level beings that love to hear that silly ass shit, and they're going to fuck with you, and they're going to take advantage of the fact that you didn't know what the fuck you were doing. But if somehow you figured out how to invoke a spirit, which I know how to do, I'm not going to tell you. If you figured that out, you know that said spirit, because they have specific names, and I don't know how you found that out either, Said spirit comes into your space, okay? You're now face to face with said spirit. First of all, they're stronger than you. Point blank period. A lot of demons are way fucking stronger than you are. 2, you're standing in this space with this thing. It's going to go back and forth with you about the terms of your contract. The terms of your contract. First of all, you're bound to a spirit. Now, the spirit is going to do the work and you're bidding for you for X amount of time. No, I don't mean the devil. Because the devil and Lucifer and demons and spirits are all completely different things. So I really wish people would stop grouping them together. We're not talking about the devil. No, I don't even know what that means. So you're face to face with this spirit, this elemental, this being. Okay, because first of all, there are some nymphs and some fairies that you could try to control, but they'd still kick your ass because I don't know why people think that all fairies are, I don't know what the hell people think about anything nowadays anyway, so I'm just keep talking. You're talking to the spirit about your contract. They have to serve you for X amount of time, but let me tell you about how this works. First of all, they always win. You're not going to break the contract. You can't break contract because you signed it. You can't break a contract with the demon. First of all, it's going to go through the process of telling you what it can do for you and then what it's going to require later for you to do for it. In many cases, they have been acclaimed magicians in the past that have used the assistance of elementals and different demons and beings to help them achieve supernatural power in this present space and time in our physical reality. But sometimes those beings that you enter into contracts with for whatever material gains you want in this world kill your ass before your contract is up. Because again, your silly self entered into a contract with a demon. Who trusts demons? You have to be very smart to even talk to them because it's a battle of wits at all times. And chances are they're quite wittier than you are. So first of all, many times the being that you entered into a contract with will get rid of your ass before you even get what you wanted out of them. Because first of all, it doesn't want to serve you. It looks at you as a lower level being than it is because it knows it's smarter than you. Because first of all, it doesn't have its soul. So it goes out of its way, beyond the idea of what your morals are. So no, it's not going to even honor the contract that you signed in the first place. So a lot of times these beings will go out of its way to destroy you before it fulfills anything that you want it to do for you, because nothing wants to have a master-slave relationship. Demons don't like to be controlled. So at the end of the day, I want you to realize that if you're considering selling your soul, that you can get whatever the fuck possibly you want in this life, possibly, if you don't get connived and scammed out of your own deal. But you have to serve that same being when you die. I don't think y'all understand what that means. I don't think you really understand the severity of what that means. It's not YOLO. It's not one, you only live one life, hit them and quit them. You get to like have all the riches and the fortunes and the fame and all that other shit. No, that's not how that works. You will often be tortured and tormented in this lifetime as well as the next. You see a lot of these celebrities, they look fucking miserable. Why? Why do you think they look fucking miserable? Because they are the slave master relationship. You go into this shit ignorantly thinking you know how to invoke some spirits, you know how to call some demons down, you think the shit, you bad. You making your circle. You're making your invocation circle. And you're about to get got. You're about the one. That's how ego traps you. It's a trap. So it's a trap. Because either way, you still lose. It's a lose-lose situation. Because this life is one life. Our actions in this life are actively determining the quality of our next life, oftentimes. So if you enter into a contract with a demon, it is going to not be your slave. You're going to end up its bitch. That's simple as shit. And I'm saying this so it's relatable. So you either have the option of possibly selling your soul to possibly get what you want, to work with this thing that may possibly respect you, but either way, you're still going to end up working for it. And you often end up working for it much longer than it was working for you, because they don't have any concept of time. You get some fortune and fame for all of 5 minutes, and your ass is grass for eternity. That's all.